Welcome, welcome. So we're going to work into the shoulders today and then just go through a beautiful heart opening flow. So just beginning sitting on your heels and relax your shoulders, closing your eyes and beginning to feel into the breath. Let your sacred attention enfold the breath. Feel the breath slowing down because you are bringing it into your attention. And just feeling baby in one space, noticing how it feels for you. What's changed, whether there's a heaviness into the round ligaments and the pelvic floors, or if baby's still quite high and it feels light. Enjoy exploring deeper breaths for a few more moments. And if it feels good for you, just placing a hand to heart, hand to baby, and dropping for some moments into the quiet. Beautiful. I'm going to take the neck release first. So maybe turn on your mat so that you're sideways like I am, Shannon. And then that way we're going to sort of follow along a little bit more easily for one of the more challenging shapes. So slide your left hip onto the ground, catch your right ankle, walk your left palm away, and tilt your head over to your left shoulder. As you catch the right ankle and hold it tight, you can lean a little bit deeper into that left side and you'll open the right neckline quite strongly. The deeper you tilt your head and the stronger you draw the right shoulder away from the neck, the fuller you'll feel into the stretch. Beautiful. Gently release your right palm and bring your right palm next to your left. So just face the short edge of your mat. And then from here, with your left arm, slide it away towards your sliding doors, exactly horizontally away from you, and then release the left shoulder down. Take your right knee and slide it off the left behind you. Roll a little deeper into that left shoulder and relax your neck. If it feels good for you, Shannon, you can take your right arm and drop it behind you, or you can keep your palm on the ground and just give a little bit more weight into that left shoulder. So choose. And then deep breaths. The further back you take your right foot, sort of squidging it back a little bit deeper, you'll feel the stretch down the quad as well, and it'll open slightly into the lower back. See what's comfortable. Take the stretch to where it feels okay. Make sure the neck feels okay as well. You can always lift the head and carefully place it back down again. Let your belly be relaxed and soft. We'll take 5 more breaths here. Slide your right knee and place it on top of the left. Place your right palm on the ground, face side. Gently begin to rise. Slide back onto your heels. Take a moment. Let the breath out and a long exhale. And come back into the natural ebb and flow of the breath. Slide your right hip to the ground, walk your right palm away. Capture your left ankle with your left hand and tilt your head over that right shoulder. And coming into the presence of your breath, noticing which side felt more easeful, the left or the right, into the next stretch. And again, repeating that swastikasana on the right side now. As you release the foot, place your left palm next to your right, square your chest to the short edge of your mat. Slide your right palm away and bring the shoulder down to the ground. Gently relax your head and then engage length through the left side by swinging the left knee off the right. Walk that foot behind you to a place that feels comfortable for you. And then you can choose whether you take that left arm behind you, dropping it behind the spine. Flexies can also interlace the fingers of the left and right palm for a deeper stretch. Let's see what feels right. You might notice the stretch into the quad as well if you take that left foot back quite far. But you're wanting to bring your awareness into that right shoulder and allow the ligaments to gently soften and open up for you so that the rest of the practice is breath-filled, allowing the diaphragm to capture the greatest expanse of breath with each inhale and exhale. Gently release the left palm back down to the ground, face side, bring knee upon knee. Press into the mat and slowly come on up. Sit on the heels for a moment and relax the shoulders. Fingertips might touch the ground either side of the hips. Spine is long, eyes closed for a moment. And allow the body to receive full breaths. Coming onto all fours. For cat and cow. Inhaling as you take the gaze up. Exhale as you round strongly. Cascade your head. Press up between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Take the knees a little bit wider, maybe bring the feet slightly closer together. On your next inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your chest to touch the earth between your thumbs. Chin touches the ground. Inhale, push up. Press back to an extended child's pose, baby between your thighs. Keep the arms long, relax your head. Place your hands to your sacrum. Inhale, slowly lift the hips. Take a little bit of a camel prep, opening the heart. And then gently bringing the hips down. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, spread your fingers, draw the arms back, squeeze between the shoulder blades, get into all the tissues. Place your palms to the ground. Round the spine, scoop up, tuck your toes under, take a wide-legged downward-facing dog, feet as wide as the mat. 3 deep breaths in your dog. Perhaps focusing on longer exhale breaths. Walk your palms back towards your feet. Swing the toes out slightly and deepen down into Malasana squat. Interlace your palms. Flip the interlace forward, rise, heel toe the feet, hips distance. Sit down in your chair, Utkatasana. Sweep the arms back, interlace the palms behind you now. Release your index fingers. Squeeze between the shoulder blades, radiance through the heart. Inhale, make more space between the thighs if you need it. Bring baby between your thighs on the forward fold. Relax your head, let the arms spin, and slowly straighten your legs into a deeper forward fold. If there's heartburn or not enough space, you can have the elbows just above the knees with the spine long. Choosing your place. That's if you have heartburn. Release the palms, walk your hands forward. You're in your wide-legged downward facing dog once again. Look up. Step your left foot off the mat to the left side and swing the hips in big circles, shimmies, backwards, forwards. Do what feels good in the hips. Beautiful. Straighten your left leg. Roll the right heel directly behind the right toes. Press firmly into the palms. Baby on the inside of that left leg as you bow, trying to get the left leg as straight as possible for a good deep stretch. That's it. You might be feeling all sorts, particularly if you take your right heel directly behind the toes and press the heel towards the ground. You get the stretch into the Achilles as well. Gently release your right knee to the ground and stir the part. Again, circles, circular movements. Remembering these movements, if you are choosing a vaginal delivery, this helps to align baby to the birth canal. Square the hips slightly, heel toe the left foot just onto the mat, press your right palm to the ground, reach your left arm high up to the sky. You're in an easy twist kneeling, right left arm reaches high. Feel the ribs spin. Try to turn the ribs open a little bit deeper, finding that space. Place your left palm on the ground. Swing your right foot off the long edge of the mat and reach your right arm high up to the sky. If it feels good for you, begin to rotate your palm, externally rotate it, and then release the right arm behind you. You can, if you have the space, take your left arm underneath your left thigh and reach for your right fingertips. It's quite a tight bind. You'll feel a deeper stretch into the inner thigh. I'm only giving you these shapes because I know that you can do them. I won't normally teach them in a pregnancy class necessarily. Now, keep your right heel where it is and slowly sink your hips down. Baby is between your thighs. Slide your left heel forward and then straighten the leg over the shoulder. It'll be a tight fit with baby between your thighs, and you can keep your bind for another breath. Release the bind. Walk both hands down the inner line of that left leg and take a bow. Still sitting on that right heel and just enjoying that slightly deeper stretch. Walk your palms back. Sweep your right arm up in a wide arc. Follow through, place the right palm on the ground, and lift baby to the sky, half camel, a beautiful stretch through the front body and strength into the back body. Gently come on down. Bring both knees together, face the front of the mat again. And once on all fours, cat and cow. Following your own breath, wherever that takes you. Slowing it all down. Taking your time into some of the achy spaces, the tighter spaces, and enjoying freedom through the joints that feel limber and mobile. Tuck your toes under as wide as the mat. Scoop baby up into the spine. Pick your knees up, downward facing dog. We're going to work with a slightly deeper forward fold. You can always release it if it doesn't feel right for you. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, keeping the feet wide. Bend your knees, interlace your palms. Inhale, flip the interlace forward as you rise. Swing the arms back in a wide arc. You're now in Utkatasana, and take your palms into reverse prayer, sliding the fingers up between shoulder blades. Deepen into the chair just for a moment. Inhale, lift your gaze, open the heart. Exhale, baby between your thighs. Keep the knees bent for the moment, relax your head. And then when it feels good for you, you can straighten the legs and fold even deeper with your palms in reverse prayer, if that works for you. If it doesn't, let it go. Release the palms, walk your hands forward. You're in a downward facing dog once again. 3 breaths, longer exhale. Look to the right palm and step your right foot off to the right side, slightly off the mat. And shimmy out the hips. Take your time, do what feels good. Straighten the right leg, roll the left heel down to the ground, imprint the palms firmly into the earth and take your deepest bow. Trying to gather length through that right leg and deepening into the left heel. Put a bit of pressure into the right ball of the foot, a little bit into the left heel as you bow deeper. Just absorbing these stretches. Gently release your left knee to the ground and stir the pot. Changing direction, swinging the hips around, doing anything that feels intuitive and good for your body. Beautiful. You'll toe that right foot onto the mat, press the left palm into the ground, lift up and out of the left shoulder joint as you reach your right arm high. Try to spin the right ribs open a little bit more. This could be by taking the right arm back just a bit more as well. Finding space. Nice. Place both palms to the ground, right palm on the inside of the right foot. Spin the left foot off the outer right long edge of the mat. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Squeeze the right knee into the right shoulder. Take your left arm behind you, slide your right arm underneath your right thigh, catch your fingertips to fingertips, and you are in a bind, kneeling. Find space across the width of the front body, the clavicles. You can release the bind if you want, otherwise keep it. And slowly release the left glute onto the left heel. Slide the right foot away, straighten it, flex the foot, and then deepen slightly down and press the right thigh down into the upper right arm for a bit of a shoulder stretch as well. It'll feel a little bit tight, but you're taking the stretch into that right leg. Release the bind, walk your hands down the inner line of the right leg. Keep the flex of the foot and take some long, smooth breaths here. Walk your palms back. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and wide out. Gently place it to the ground behind you and open your heart to the sky as you raise your hips and find your half camel. Gently deepen onto your heel, tuck your right foot under, come back onto all fours, and you're in cat and cow once again. Tucked toes takes you back to your downward facing dog. Bring your thumbs to touch, Shannon, and walk your feet up the mat, either side of the little fingers, and into squat malasana once again. We're going to move through a slightly more challenging balancing sequence, but it's fun to play with. Interlace your palms, inhale, rise. Heel toe your feet, hips distance apart. And exhale, bring your arms by your side. Take 3 breaths into the midline. Just feel. Vrikshasana, tree. Shift your weight to the left side. Pick your right knee up. And take your tree. Right knee out to the side. Place the right heel into the inner left thigh. Bring your hands to heart center for a moment. Namaste. And here we'll play with challenge. Sweep your right arm around in a half circle. Slide your fingertips up between your shoulder blades. Just listening, no need to look at the camera. Reach your left arm up to the sky. And then come into our cow face with your left palm down to meet your right fingertips. Pause into that tree with a cow face. Bend your left knee, pick your right knee up. Slowly float your right leg back, keep your heart open, keep the bind of the arms. Pause. Slowly release the right foot to the ground. You're in Warrior One foundation. Beautiful. Scoop the pubic bone up to the base of the uterus. So it's a little lift up, deepen the hips forward, and then open the front body by taking that left elbow back slightly, lifting through the heart. Take 3 breaths here. Straighten your left leg and slowly release the arms. Interlace your hands in front of you. Sweep the interlace to the sky, unlocking the shoulders and the wrists as you do so. And on your exhale, float your chest forward and deepen into Parsvottanasana. Forward fold. Fingertips come to the ground. Baby on the inside of the left thigh. Soften your left knee, walk your fingertips forward, and when they've gone as far as they can, gently float the right leg up parallel to the earth and find your half moon. Stay in your focus, trust, and be. Place both hands to the ground. Shiva squat 3 times. Right knee behind the left as you bend the left knee, exhaling. Inhale, standing splits, reach the right leg higher. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Shiva. Pause. If you're feeling confident, Shannon, lift the gaze slightly forward, arms back, it's suspended. Fingertips come back to the ground. Bring your right shin all the way to the earth. Roll on back over the right heel. Sweep the left leg back in a wide arc. And you're in a pigeon. Tuck your left toes under, pick the knee up. Pulsate your pigeon a few times to open the fascial tissues around the hip. If it feels good for you, if it feels mindful, flip your left foot up, reach for it. You can always take your mermaid by sliding the left foot into the crook of your elbow and meet palm to palm, if that feels accessible today. If not, just hold that foot and feel your way into your quad. Looking at your spine, I can see that at one point the mermaid was accessible for your body, but obviously things have changed with the baby in the belly, and it looks like your quads may be having a conversation. Which you probably aren't used to in your body. Gently release that leg back. And we'll take 3 deep breaths as we bow into the sleeping variation of pigeon. Just feeling into the hips, giving a chance for the piriformis on the right side to open. Walking your palms back, gently deepen onto that right hip and sweep the left leg to meet the right foot so that the right foot is in the inner left thigh for Paravrita Janshishasana. We're going to take Mahamudra with our Paravritas. Interlace your palms, inhale, flip the interlace to the sky, look straight up. Exhale, turn to the right side. Inhale, release the left arm down and extend over with the right palm, touch the foot. Exhaling deeply. Inhale, interlace your palms, rise, lift the chest. You're facing directly through middle. Chin slightly down. Exhale, rotate to the right. It will be a small rotation. Inhale, slowly release the left arm down the length of the left leg. And on your exhale, reach the right arm over, touch the toes, final pulsation, and just bringing the spine through motion. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, rotate slightly to the right, chin down. Inhale, release the interlace, bring your left palm down, and reach your right arm up and over. Open the right ribs. If you want, you can take the full variation with right palm to the foot, entirely up to you. Just listen to the space that baby's giving you and accepting that the body isn't necessarily going to go as deep as it's used to in some shapes. In other shapes, it will go deeper because of the ligaments releasing, but in any side body movements, the body isn't going to go quite as deep as you're used to. Gently rise. Bring your fingertips to the ground either side of your hips and take a moment. Mahamudras are to open the throat so that we can be our best advocates for our births. Whatever kind of birth we are moving towards, we want to create the environment that is suitable for you and your baby in that birth. Interlace your palms. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Look up. Open the throat. Exhale. Take your right palm onto your right toes. Follow with the left palm over. And then strongly bring your chin into the notch in your neck. Round. Inhale, interlace the arms. Open the throat. As you exhale, right palm comes onto the foot, followed by the left, chin to the notch in the throat. Exhaling deeply, hissing through the throat. Final, interlace your palms. Inhale. Mahamudra, open the throat. Hear the hiss of the inhale breath. Exhale, right palm to the foot or the shin, followed by the left. Round the spine, spread between the shoulder blades. Feel the armpits lift up and in. Shin stays to chest. We're taking another 3 breaths. You'll hear the breath is quite sibilant because of Jalanana Mudra, chin to chest. Full Mahamudra. Interlace your palms. Inhale, reach the interlace to the sky. Exhale, place your palm to the ground. Lift your heart, lift your baby, and take your head back, opening your throat completely for this Mahamudra. Gently come on down. Bring both palms either side of the left foot. Softly fold. No strain. The whole body is relaxed. And just listen to the thyroid area of the throat. The thyroid is so important in balancing our cycles and balancing the body to prepare for pregnancy and then in sustaining the pregnancy. Walking your palms back, place your hands to the ground behind you, and just take some moments as you close your eyes, lean into the palms, and breathe down the body. Step your feet either side of the mat, front of the mat, gently press onto the feet and into a squat. Notice how the squat feels. Interlace your palms, inhale, rise, shift the interlace to the sky, heel toe your feet parallel to each other and hips distance. Exhale, relaxing your arms by your side, close your eyes and soften into the breath. Weight shifts onto the right side as you pick your left knee up. Swinging the left knee out, coming into your Vrikshasana, your tree. Once in tree, pause a moment. Cow face with the arms. Left arm swings around behind you, fingertips come up between the shoulder blades, right arm up and back. Hold for some moments. Bend your right knee slightly, lift your left knee up softly. Float the left leg back, keep the right knee slightly bent, open the chest, pause. Find absolute poise and balance. Baby is your center of gravity. As you bend the right knee slightly deeper, you can float the left foot and sail it down to the ground behind you. You're in a warrior one. Scoop the pubic bone up slightly, tightening the left glute, and then lift up through the front body. This will stabilize the pelvis. Deep breaths into the full circumference of the ribs. As you straighten your right leg, you can release the bind of the arms, interlace your palms, flip them up to the sky, deep breath in. And exhale, float the torso forward. Parsvasana, deep forward fold. Soften your right knee, walk your palms forward. Right palm goes even further beyond the shoulder. Float the left leg up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Incredible pose for pregnancy, strengthens the uterus. Increases blood flow. So beautiful, Shannon. Both hands come to the ground, inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee behind the right. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Shiva. Find your place. If you wish, float your arms back. You are suspended. The dance of Shiva. As the fingertips come back to the ground, deepen. Bring the left shin to earth. Sit back over that left heel and gently sweep your right leg back. Tucking your right toes under. Lift the knee and pulsate backwards and forwards. Once you feel that you've stretched out the tissues a little with pulsation, you can, if it feels appropriate for you, reach for your right foot and just work out the quad in this stretch. Gently release. Bring the forearms to the ground and take some deep breaths, settling into a felt sense of where your body is at in this moment. Press into the palms, lift the chest. As you roll slightly into the left hip, you can swing the right leg around and bring the left foot into the inner right thigh. Paravrita Janashishasana, working into Mahamudra. Interlace your palms. Inhale, sweep up through center. Exhale, look down, chin slightly down, rotate the heart just a little over to the left. Inhale, float your right palm down. Exhale, take it into Paravrita Janu, reaching for your feet. Inhale, come through center, interlace the palms, gaze down, chin down. Exhale, swivel slightly to the left. Inhale, float your right arm down to your right leg. Exhale, stretch the left arm up and over into Paravrita. Final inhale, interlace, lift, lengthen through the torso. Exhale, small rotation to the left. Inhale, right palm comes down, left arm over. 3 deep breaths, Parafita Janshasana. Inhale, rise. Mahamudra, opening the throat, pumping fluids through the thyroid gland. Interlace your palms. Inhale, look up, lift up, open the throat. Exhale, left palm followed by the right on top of the toes. Round the spine, tuck your chin strongly. Hear the hiss of the exhale. Interlace your palms, Mahamudra, lift up. Exhale, left palm followed by the right. Jalanana Mudra, chin to chest. Final Maha, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, chin lock. Spread the shoulders, lift the pit of the armpits. Take 3 more breaths here. Interlace your palms. Inhale, lift the interlace, lift the gaze. Exhale, full Maha, opening the throat, left palm to the ground. Rise, arc, tilt the head right back and feel the full flow through the throat. Gently come on down. Softly fall forward in a very relaxed yin way, completely yielding. Walk your palms back, place your hands to the ground behind you, and take a moment. Coming back into a squat anywhere on the mat, and we'll take 5 breaths in a deep squat. This preparatory pose for birth. Placing your palms to ground, gently come onto all fours and into cat and cow. Slow, luxurious movement, taking your time to sense and feel into everything. Is there more space than when you began? Are there areas in the body still crying out for attention? Melting heart, as you come to center, walk your palms forward and gently melt your heart down to the ground. Settle deep, big breaths. Hips stay high over the knees. If melting heart is not your thing, child's pose is perfect. Slide your arms back and take a few breaths in your child's pose now. Walking your palms back, come back to sitting on the heels. Palms lightly on the thighs. Shoulders relaxed, eyes closed. Pranayama. This breath is beautiful to use both in a natural labor or in a birth where baby pops up through the sky roof. Golden thread breath will keep you calm during your birth experience, connected to baby. Relaxing the lips. Allow the in-breath to move through the nostrils, even pace. Exhale breath through gently parted lips. Notice how, because the lips are so softly parted, the exhale breath takes longer and longer to move through. The inhale survives spontaneously at the very end of your exhale breath. To deepen meditation, you may choose to imagine that on the exhale breath, the breath becomes a golden thread, a silken thread of sparkling gold that gently moves and undulates away from the lips on the wave of each breath. And with the clarity of your imagination, you can see this thread sparkle away from the lips, spin and waft, turn and tumble. Each exhale breath, gently lengthening this thread and blowing it across the room. And with this visualization, any stresses or particular issue that's being weighing heavy, gently blow it away on the back of the golden thread. Relaxing the arms and the palms, let the palms become soft and warm. With each exhale, allowing the body to become softer and begin to return to your natural breath in and out. And once again, placing hand to heart, hand to baby. With the in-breath now, surrounding baby with light, iridescent, clear. Feel yourself in a capsule of brilliant light. We are home, we are protected. As we carry the next generation and bring them through us, we know that these babies are fierce, choosing to come at this time and through us. Our job is to open the way clearly, to be strong in our center, to respond to these little ones' needs as they bravely step into this world. Namaste. Shavasana, Shannon, in your own way, whatever feels good. I hope you have a beautiful evening. Sending love.